All right, here we are, rolling those shoulders up, back and down a couple times. Bigger stance, bigger arms, a little bend in your knees. Pull those abs in, protect that low back. Two more like that. Beautiful. We're going to come on down. We're going to roll through that cat and inhale through that cat. And then bring both hands over to your left leg. Same thing, cat-cow on an angle. And then opposite side. And then bring it up and step touch. In a moment, we're going to take 2 steps to the right in 4, 3. Here you go. Last one, stay here, step touch only. Give me a bicep curl. As a matter of fact, let's grab those weights. And we're going to make it a half a bicep. So from low to halfway. And then you're going to add toe touch in front. And then we're going to let those hands rest, knee lift, arms up here, open and close, open and close. Notice which leg is lifted when you're opening and which is lifted when you're closing. 2 more like that. And then you're going to leave your hands together, do the other leg, and then open and close. Hopefully that switched you. Last 2. And last one, let those arms rest. Keep those knees going. Let's bring them across the body. And then arms at the waist. And we're just going to rotate the opposite way. Very gentle movement. Try not to crank that twist. In a moment, we'll stay on the right and we'll pick up the pace. 4, 3, 2, small movement. Last 2. Last one. Let those arms rest. Give me a little step touch. In a moment, we'll go 2 to the left in 4, 3, 2. Here you go. Roll those shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to bring them up. You're going to make the tiniest little circles as you move. And we're going to stay here this time, step touch only. Turn that into a hamstring curl. Bring your hands by your side and give me a tricep press. Rotate the palms to face front. Continue that tricep. Good. And then turn it into that step touch. And then hands come back to chest level. Little toe touch and then knee lift. We're going to bring those arms out. It won't be full range of motion. We're going to go up and down. And again, try to notice when your arms go up, which leg is up. 2 more like that. Hold it up. Other leg. And then that should work. I came back to it anyway. No, there we go. What messes with our brains. All right, keep those knees coming. Arms come back, waist level, and we rotate. Nice and easy. In a moment, we'll stay on the left and double time. 4, 3, 2. Here you go. 2 more. Woo! And relax, step touch. Mosey your way to set those weights down. Give me a little dip in the middle. Roll that shoulder. 2 more. And then settle in the middle. And once again, we'll come through that cat-cow. Big deep breath in. Relax that down. All right, let's go ahead. Keep that wide stance, although you're going to need your weights first. So feel free to grab those. Legs are turned out. Shoulders roll up, back, and down. Let's just start with something nice and easy, just an upright row. When you get to the top, squeeze those shoulders back before you come down. Lift up, squeeze back, and come down. Good. Adding on, come down, everything comes up. Sitting into that plie or that sumo squat. Now you can either press into the heels and feel it more in your booty, or you can lift the heels and feel it more in your quads. Last 2 like this. The last one, we're going to sit down, find our widest, deepest squat. Thumbs are going to face the ceiling. We're going to lift those arms up, and then the arms come down as you stand up. So shoulder work here. Adding on, come down, lift, open the arms, come down, come up. Come down, lift, open, down, up. So sort of a big circle. You coordinate it however makes sense for you. But let's get that opening so we feel those shoulders working. Last 2. Boy, I feel these. Last one, open it. We're going to relax for a second. Shake those arms out, shake those wrists out, roll those shoulders, flex through the palms, open. Then both hands down, press one back, and then the other, and shake that out again. All right. Let's go ahead and put one weight behind our right leg and the other weight in our right hand. Bend that left knee as you squeeze those legs together and stand nice and tall. This is that rotation to the outside. So we're going to work once again our deltoid, our shoulder, medial deltoid this time, as the leg rotates open to the side. And you're squeezing that weight so you don't drop it. We're going to hold this one up. Both arm and leg give a little pulse. And relax that, all that. We might get a WYATT visit here in a second. All right. And then, hey, come in, come in. Come on, buddy. Everybody says hello. Everybody says hello, buddy. All right. That right leg is in front, tailbone back. Hi, baby. And then long spine, bring that up. All right, other leg. So weight is behind that left leg. Both knees are bent. The left one obviously more than the other. And then you're gonna rotate open. Keep that going. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna drop this on a cat. And then we hold it up and pulse. And relax. We'll step out with that right leg, bend the left knee, long flat back. What are you feeling? You doing good? I know, buddies. Okay, well, thank you for being here. All right, Mom's got to keep working though. Okay. And then again, we're putting that weight behind our right leg again. And still in our right arm. This time we're going to stretch it out, flex that heel to the sky, and press the heel up. Let's switch that weight, sorry, changed my mind, into your left hand. Bend the left elbow and tricep extension. You can do it with your pinky facing the ceiling, your palm facing the ceiling, or your knuckle facing the ceiling. Abs are pulled in. Let's just hold this up, holding for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that up. Quick little stretch here. Right ankle across the left leg. Press those hips back. Roll it under. Press them out. Switch legs, left over right. Stick that tailbone out. Roll it under. Stick it out again. All right. Then we're going to switch so that weight goes behind your left leg. Nice and secure. Flex through the heel. Right knee is bent so your spine can be long. And then again, add that tricep. Either pinky to the sky, knuckle to the sky, or palm to the sky. And relax. Good. All right. Left ankle crosses the right. Stick that tailbone. Oh, I forgot the hold. I'm sorry. Roll it under and stick it out again. Cross that right ankle over the left thigh. Ooh, stick that out and roll it under. All right. And then here we are again. We're going to bring that weight behind your right leg again and into your right hand. Thumb up. Bend the left knee just very slightly, not a whole bunch. Give me that dumping bird, right? So it's just a nice hinge. Your body goes down as much as the leg comes up. If you want to add, bring that right elbow out to the side. If that feels like too much, it goes behind you, straight arm. So if it goes behind you, straight arm, we're working those posture muscles behind the shoulders. If it goes out to the side, we're still working posture muscles and a little bit of deltoid, rear deltoid. If you want to, thumb up. When you go down, you come up and out toward the front, like 2 o'clock. And your last option, this is a lot, would be arm overhead. Do the one that makes sense to you. Just 2 more. Hopefully that left hamstring is feeling it along with the right glute. And hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oof, release that. Right arm straight or right leg straight again. Left knee bent, tailbone long. And bring that up. Shake it all out. We're going the other way. So weight behind your left leg. Right leg is fairly straight. Weight in your left arm. Get your dunking bird going. And then feel free to add a kick back or a little back to the ankle, out to the side, thumb up toward the front, or thumb up overhead. Two more. Hold it up. We're holding for longer because we're on the leg I forgot before. And release. Wait. Right knee bends, left leg out. Roll it under, stick it out, and lift it up. All right. Both weights in your left hand. Glue that left hand to your left thigh. Step out just a little bit with the right leg, but it's going to stay straight. So all we're doing, little lift to the left. You can turn your toes down a little to get it more in the hip. Just two more. And last one. Bring that down. Both weights go into your right hand. Press it up against your right leg. Lift and lower. Left leg stays straight. Option to turn the toes in. Two more. And hold it up. And bring that down. Weights to the side. Left leg crosses over the right at the ankle. Reach, reach, reach through those left hand. Grab, lift, stretch, reach, and then press the hip away. While you're there, left step forward with the left leg, back with the right. A little bit of a turnout in both legs. Hands down, roll through cat. Inhale through cow. So now that spine is long, that left leg is straight. Put your right hand on your right knee. Lift that left arm up and scoot the hip back. So as I reach through the fingers, I'm going to press the hip back and then use that to bring myself up. And then right ankle over left. Reach and grab tall. And then let the hip press. While you're there, step forward with the right leg, back with the left, a little bit of turnout, hands on your thighs, rolling through cat and inhaling through cow. Keep that right leg straight, hand on your left leg, right arm reaches, press back through the heel, and lift it up. Oh, beautiful. Okay. We're going to grab those weights one more time. Well, not one more time. One more time while we're standing. We're just going to start with a little heel lift, calf raise. If you can hover at the top for a second and lower gently, that's awesome. Arms out to the side. And you're just going to make some tiny, slow circles on your count. You're going to reverse those circles. And reverse again. And reverse again. And reverse again. reverse again. And relax. Oh, Yush. All right. Two things, stretching those calves first. Step forward with that right leg, back with the left. Press those heel down, lunge forward, try and keep the feet straight ahead. Press the heel down as your hips come forward. Bend that knee a little bit. Roll up, turn your toes out. If the hip went with it, press that forward. Lunge, bend, roll it up. Toe in, heel out, lunge it, bend it. Left leg forward, right leg back. Press that heel down, lunge into it, press the heel down. Long spine, bend that back knee. Roll it up. Square those hips, lunge, and bend. Roll it up, toe in, heel out, lunge it, and bend it. Woo, shake all that out. Bring that left hand down, grab it with your right, pull that shoulder out of your ear, let your head go the other way. If you want, you can give that left arm a little bend and a little tug over. Shake that out. Right arm drops down. I'm going to grab it with the left and we'll let the ear tip the other way. And then if you want, bring it a little bit across. Woo! Shake all that out. We're coming down to the ground with your weights. And we're just going to start here. Just a little leaning back cat-cow for a moment. And then cross those legs, sit up tall on your sit bones, and same thing. Let's get that cat-cow motion. Beautiful. From that beautiful, tall, extended spine, go ahead and bend your knees, shoulders up, back, and down, weights in both hands, palms up, weights pushing down. Exhale, give me a little hinge back, and inhale at the top and the bottom. So you're exhaling on the movement. If you want to, you can start extending those arms when you go back. Don't have to. One more, and we're going to stay back, holding those abs in and the ribs in, shoulders out of your ears for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up for a moment, shoulders out of your ears, and then right back where you were. You're going to stick with that, or if you do roll down, roll ups, extend those legs and use those weights to help make that roll down, roll up, a little easier by dragging those hands along the ground. If that's not a good idea for your back, again, you're going to be right here. And then the next time you're lying down, stay there. If you were doing roll downs, meet us lying down. Take a moment. Let's bring those arms out into a T, palms up, still holding onto those weights for a little extra chest stretch. Bend the left knee, cross the right knee right on top of it, and gently let the knees drop left. Press into your left elbow, bring that back through center. Walk your feet just a tiny bit to the left, left foot to the left, and then drop the knees to the right. Come back up through center, uncross, go left over right, center your feet again, and drop the knees to the right. Bend the left elbow, press everything back up through center, and let the knees drop left. And come back up. All right, leave the weights off to the side for just a second, hug both knees in. And then feet on the ground. All right, first option with no weights at all, hands on your thighs for ab prep. Deep breath in, exhale to float and lift. Inhale, arms can reach low or out or over or all the way over. And exhale down. Inhale, exhale to lift, arms do something, and exhale down. If you don't prefer to lift your head, arms are just going to reach overhead, abs stay flat. If you want a little more intensity, add that single weight between your hands. Exhale, lift. Inhale, arms go overhead, but you don't let that correspondingly lift your ribs or your low back. And of course, if you want a little more intensity, you are certainly welcome to add that second weight, still gripping it between both hands. And of course, you can keep your head down. It's just when those arms go overhead, you keep the ribs in. Just a couple more like this. And we'll hold the last one. Whether you're lifted or not, pull the belly button in, stretch through the hands for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Let's take both weights in your left hand. Put your right hand across your ribs, deep breath in. On the exhale, let your left arm go overhead and make sure your ribs stay down. And then lift back up again. Up and overhead and back up. And then you can have those weights however you want. Adding on, arm goes overhead, you bend it, you straighten it, tricep, and then it comes up. Up and overhead with no change in the ribs, bend it, straighten it, and up. Last one, arm overhead, bend and straighten. And relax. Put the weights down, turn your palms down, fingers towards you, and feel that nice stretch on your tricep. Shake that all out, and then both weights in your right hand. Up and over you go, making sure that your left hand is on your ribs and you don't feel a corresponding lift there. Up and overhead and back to center. Up and overhead, you're going to bend and straighten, come up. And then arm overhead to straighten. And relax. And again, we'll turn that palm, flip it around, fingers face your shoulder, and get a nice stretch for that tricep. Shake that all out. Let's bring your weights, one in each hand, legs tabletop, knees together, abs in, ribs nice and flat, hands above you. Reach through the right leg, left arm goes overhead. Inhale back to center. Right arm, left leg, and inhale center. Breathing when the knees come together, exhaling as you stretch opposite arm, opposite leg. Tuck that chin, try and keep the shoulders on the ground. And relax, have those knees in. Same idea. Weights in each hand, legs tabletop, float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground, extend the arms and legs opposite directions for double leg stretch. You won't be sweeping them down, that's a lot on the shoulder. Take a quick break, and while you're there, if you want one more option, take one of those weights below your knees and the other overhead, and you'll still be doing your double leg stretch, but with some weight at the other end of your body too. Last one, hold it open and release. Take a little break, let those hips rock side to side, and then you're going to put one weight on each hip, right where the legs and the hips meet in your hip crease. Take your two peace sign fingers and hold them in place, and then walk ankles and knees to touch. So this will work those medial hamstrings. Find a neutral spine by sinking those ribs in. Hey, buddy, come on. And then lift those hips. I'm going to come under my bridge. What are you doing? And just a tiny lift. Keeping those knees together. Hey, and relax. Come here, bud. Yeah, I know. All right. We do one more bridge. Actually, we're doing two more bridges. If you don't like this one, that'll be single leg, then you're going to go back to what we just did. Otherwise, take both weights, stack them on your left hip, and put that left hand to press them in place. Then lift up, and then you're going to just extend that right leg. Glue the knees together, lift and lower. Oh gosh. Ow. And relax. Bring that all down. We'll stretch that in just a second after the cat finishes chewing on my head. Head down. Weights on that right hip. Lift it up. Glue your knees together. Lift and lower. And bring it down. Sorry, I'm very easily distracted today. All right, right leg long, left knee into your chest. Give it a tug and pull it a little bit over to the right. And then let it cross your left thigh, right thigh, sorry. And then let it pivot open, outer hip love here. Straighten out the left leg, bring the right knee in. Pull it a little bit to the left. And then put the foot outside of your thigh, let it pivot open. Oof, and relax. Take a moment here. And then we get to do toe touches with or without the weight. So if you're going to do it with the weight, you're going to put that weight again below your knees. You might put the other one across your ribs so that when you exhale, it sinks down and it gives you that reminder. Keep those ribs down even as the legs move away. If you don't want the weight, move it out of the way gently and go to single leg toe touch. Or if you're doing single or double, it can always be a heel flex. Two more. and relax. Let's take a little break for the hip flexors before our next one. Right knee drops in, left leg drops open. And then pivot the other way. Right knee opens, left knee drops in. And then once again, we're gonna put that weight below our knees, hold it in place, put the other weight in your right hand. We're gonna let the knees go to the left, center, left, center, left, center. One more. Good. And then it's going to go right and center. And then up and over, that weight goes into your left hand, knees drop right and center. And then they're going to go, oops, one more. And then they're going to go to the left and center. And relax. All right, roll over to face me. Bend those knees, please. Bring your weights with you. What's up, buddy? You're going to stack everything up. So hips and knees and feet, ankles, and then both weights on that top leg, and just use your hand to hold them in place. Arm underneath your ear, toes apart, heels together, lift the waistline, clam. Just two more. And relax. That's right, we're only doing one version of that today. Give that hip a little bit of love, but we did a few extra. And then we're going to flip to the other side to do clam on the other side. Again, stacking ankles, knees, and hips. Arm underneath your ear. Waistline lifted. Weights on the top leg. And your palm just holds them in place. Heels together, toes apart, and go. And relax. Again, we're going to give that hip a little bit of love. And from there, we'll prop up onto our elbow for side plank. Protecting this shoulder by pushing it back, pressing it down, lifting it away, engage the lats, and even push that shoulder back a little bit. Just one weight in that top hand. Knees can be bent, sided the thigh plank, all 10 toes, top leg in front, bottom behind, or stack them up. And then take that arm and lift an inch, an inch. And take that hand, put that on the top leg, hold it in place and lift. And relax. And we're going to the other side. So again, that weight is going to be in your top hand. Before we go, we want to protect the shoulder, pushing it back, lifting up out of it, engaging the lats, pressing it back, side of the thigh, or whatever you want, and then lift. And then gently press it onto your leg and lift. And relax. As you come down, set the weights off to the side and pivot over onto your abs, please. And just relax for a moment. Let's bend those knees, windshield wiper side to side. And then bring those legs down. Let's lift the left leg, straighten it out, and reach it so you're kind of sliding the hip down until those toes come down on the ground. And you may feel like that leg is now longer than the other. Then lift that right leg, stretch, and bring it down. Push the toenails into the ground while you lift the kneecaps. Push the pubic bone into the ground and pull the belly button in. Grab a single weight. Palms face the ceiling. It's really easy for our shoulders to roll forward, so lift them up, slide them down your spine, and then rotate the palms toward each other. And that should put those shoulders in a good position. Deep breath in, pulling the belly button in and pressing the pubic bone down. Gently lift and slide the hands down your legs. You don't want to lift them so far that your shoulders roll forward, but you can lift a little. And exhale down. Inhale, prepare. Nod yes. Squeeze, lift, exhaling. Inhaling at the top, exhaling down, inhale, exhale, tuck, push, lift, stretch, reach, squeeze, and down. Inhale, prepare, exhale, stretch, reach, lift, inhaling at the top, and exhaling down. Two more. And relax. All right. Let's just press back in that resting position. Hips sitting back on your heels, arms in front or by your sides. This, if that will help. And hands forward as you undulate forward and back, cat cow. And then rolling over onto your spine. Left foot on the ground, weight behind your right leg, kind of push that weight a little bit against your hamstring. And then bring that in. And then slide it enough so that the thick part of your dumbbell is kind of pressing between your hamstring and your calf. And just rotate that ankle. And then bring that weight more to center and use that to pull the leg to the right. And pull it in. While you're there, slide the left leg out on the ground and straighten it. And then bring that right knee back to center. Pull the knee as close as you can, keeping the rib and thigh connection. Flex through that right heel while you push that leg down and in. And we'll point and flex here. Maybe do a little windshield wiper and circle. And then straighten out that leg. Flex through the heel. Bend the elbow to pull it closer. Press that away. Pull it closer. And then do both at the same time. And release that. Stretch it out. All right, other side, left knee in. First, I'm going to put that dumbbell up against the hamstring, and I'm going to circle the ankle. And then center it up and pull it a little to the left. And bring that back to center. Hug that knee in and flex through the heel. Pointing and flexing and windshield wipering. Straighten it out, flex through the heel, press that away and pull it in. And press it away and pull it in. And release. And take a moment. Bring those weights out either side. Take your right ankle, cross it over your left thigh, let it drop open. Slide that heel in, hang out here for a moment, maybe press the leg away, and pull it across. And then let the left hamstring come in to support a thread the needle. Cross that right knee all the way over, slide your hands under the weights, palms up, and let the knees drift to the left, only as much as you want. And back up through center, uncross. And let's cross that left ankle over the right thigh. Actually, we started down here, didn't we? Then drag it in. Hang out here for a moment. And then thread your needle. And then left knee all the way over the right. And gently let those knees drop right. And back up through center. Pull those knees in. Take a little rock side to side. Make a choice to roll to one side. Come back up onto all fours. We're going to bring our hands to the left corner of your mat, maybe even take the right hand over the left and undulate forward back cat-cow. And then hands will go to the right side, left hand over right, and same thing, undulate. And then wider stance, shoulders out of your ears, tuck your toes, shoulders down, lift those hips, pedal it out. Wide stance, walk back, bend your knees, hang out for a moment. Hands on your thighs, roll cat, and inhale cow. Big deep breath in. And we have our curtsies. And curtsy. Thank you guys.